What's going on, everybody? Today I'm making a video on my 2004 Ram 3500 Dually. Everyone requested, well, not everybody, some people requested it, so I'm doing it. And yeah, I'm just gonna do like a walk around, show you guys what I did to it, my plans for it, and you know, just how much of a beast this truck is. Alright, so before we start the video today on this truck, well, I think I blew it up. I put a PPE dual CP3 kit on it yesterday. Didn't get, probably got to like that pole over there out of my driveway type deal I got going on. So yeah, drove it down the street, got in third gear, full throttle, and then it just starts white smoking like crazy, and shot some ether into it because it wouldn't start after I got it back, and that's what came out. Oh, oily coolantines. Well, maybe I blew a head gasket. Maybe it's diesel fuel. No, it's definitely diesel fuel. Huh. Well, I don't know, maybe I just hung an injector open, and maybe the engine's still good. But yeah, PPE dual CP3 kit with an LBZ Sportsman CP3 that's already rubbing, and it's not secured all the way. But yeah, I don't know what happened. Now back to what this video is really about today, and that is the 3500 Dually I got here. So yeah, let's start off with the exterior. Got some eBay black background headlights with you know, the whited out amber part, non-DOT legal, I guess. So this truck was not like the sport or paint match bumper edition, so I got this black sport grill off a Ram 1500, and I got this sport bumper off of 1500, and all I had to do was take the brackets off the 1500 bumper and swap them out with the brackets that were on the truck before, and then it just moves it so the frame rails will accept it. And yeah, it looks good, looks great fitment, has a nicer lower valance. And did the fog lights. All I had to do, because this was a non-fog light truck before, all I had to do was there's already a pre-wired spot for the fog lights, and then all you have to do is change your dash switch out for the one with the fog lights, so you can pull it and the fog lights work, as you can see right now. Also, I changed my headlights out for LED ones with switchback turn signals. So LED headlights. Just got some Amazon ones. And yeah, cab lights. I did the LED kind of watermelon looking ones. I kept them amber just because I plan on towing a decent amount with this truck, and I wanted to keep it DOT compliant. For the wheels, I got these Lux HD. I forgot what model they are. I will post a link on in the description for them. They're priced decently, priced a little better than like Hostiles or Fuels or whatever. These are 20 by 6.5, I think, or 20 by 8, something like that. Well, whatever, I'll put it in the description. Then the tire, I got, these are some cheap knockoff tires, but they're actually really good. They're Summit AT, and the profile is 275 65 R20, and it comes out to around like 34 inches. I did a 3-inch leveling kit, and with a 3-inch leveling kit, it's still pretty level. There's no squat to it. It's still a little bit raked, which is perfect for when I'm towing. It'll just squat down the level, or maybe a little tiny bit of squat, which who cares at that point. The previous owner repainted this whole truck and got all the rust fixed. There's still a little bit of rust coming up on the other side cab corner, but who cares. Yeah, and then these rear duals, I didn't have to do any spacers because it's a pretty forgiving tire profile to where they both fit without rubbing. There's actually a really good gap between them. Then yeah, so bumper, it was a little weathered, so I threw some bed liner on it to kind of match the black paint. It looked better than the chrome one that was on, or the chrome. So yeah, it looks halfway decent. I mean, it's not amazing, but it does its job matching the rest of the truck. And then I put these nice little LED pods in here, perfect for when you're backing up at night or when you're hooking up to a trailer. Hitch is just a, you know, hitch I had laying around, nothing special. This used to be a topper truck, so bed's pretty nice, scratched up and that kind of stuff, but you know, not rusted, not rotted out, no holes in it. Taillights, I also got them from eBay. I'll turn them on real quick. Same thing with side marker lights. I'll show you the LEDs quick. Yeah, they're just LED ones that are smoked. I forgot. I gotta have the key on for those. Yeah, they work really good actually. And then for these side marker lights for the duals, also got them off eBay, and they're just regular LED smoked, amber and red. You gotta have amber and red. It sticks out, it's wider than usual. Turn off the lights right away. Then yeah, that pretty much sums up the exterior. I'll show you my little rust hole. It's right there. I covered it up with some duct tape, you know, just to make it look a little bit better, but you know, the little things. Yeah, it's a pretty nice looking truck. Now we'll do a little bit of performance slash you know, better than factory mod stuff on it. So for fuel, for a lift pump, I got a fast 165, and it is not sumped, so I just got it running straight to the tank. I'm debating putting a sump on there, you know, just to get a little bit better fuel supply, a little less aeration, whatever, less strain on the pump. It's got a full 4-inch straight exhaust. I believe it's an AFE. Yeah. Then I just have a 4 to 6 tip just to make it look nice. By the way, this thing is, you know, just covered in mud because I got a gravel driveway and just a bunch of mud patches, you know. Look at all this. Yeah, it's all gravel and mud all the way up to like probably quarter mile to the street right there. And then for the engine, so it's a 5.9. It was one of the 5.9s that had a little too much strain on cylinder 6, a little too much heat, so I guess the rings popped out. And this was all from the previous owner. Yeah, I didn't do anything pulling out the engine and getting it machined or anything. So the previous owner had it taken out, sent to a machine shop. He had it sleeved, and then he got oversized pistons in it. I think they're 20 over. He got it studded. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, he said there was performance injectors, like maybe a little bit bigger than stock, like 30 overs or something like that. I don't know, I can't really vouch for that. Yeah, AFE intake. Then I had a million turbo setups on this thing for the short time I had it. It did have an ATS Aurora 3000 turbo, I believe, in the 3rd gen location with an AFE manifold, stock 3rd gen stuff. And yeah, I just don't like the way that these trucks drive with that turbo setup, or with the factory location turbo setup. So what I did was I had this stainless T4 manifold laying around, 2nd gen location. So I flipped it up into this upright position, you know, high mount, just like the people, everyone are doing nowadays. Then I got this is the latest turbo setup, and I think this is what's going to stay on here. An S366 76 90, I believe it's a 76 turbine wheel, billet compressor wheel, 90-degree elbow. I did want to get the casted 90 elbow, but you know, they're kind of harder to find, and these are a little bit cheaper, so I guess you get what you pay for. Then I did my little own custom 90-degree, maybe 45-degree 4-inch elbow painted. Drilled a hole for the intake sensor, and then I got, you know, this air filter special from AutoZone. And then so this 2nd gen swap, I kitted it out all myself. I just used the factory charge pipe, which actually fits with like a really tight squeeze. If you did it in the upright position, if you have the manifold flipped the other way, you will have to modify your charge pipe to work, or buy one that works with this setup. Downpipe I modified myself to work. It's just a Marmon flange, Marmon 4.21 flange, and that's what the turbo has. So I actually cut the exhaust flange on another pipe and welded it onto this pipe, and then found a clamp that would work. Fram oil filter, which I did not put on. I will be changing it out for a Mopar factory filter. And for this oil feed setup for the turbo, I did a 90 to the and I swapped out with a with an AN fitting that will go to a -6 line. So it's a -6 90. Then I looped it around back to another -6 90, and then I did a -10 45. And this is like an extension pipe from Fleece for the turbo drain. Actually, this whole, I remember I didn't make this pipe. This was a pre-made pipe because it's crimped. So yeah, but you can just do a 45 and then go to a straight fitting that just O-rings into the block. There's an oil leak down there, probably from the valve cover. That's what it looks like. But yeah, this engine is painted red and white, or I mean red and blue for America. Then everything else under here is relatively stock Optima batteries, which I did not put in. AC works. For this heater pipe right here, if you don't want it to be kinked, you have to kind of loop it around and get it out of the way of the turbo if you want to run your turbo like this. Turbine housing is pretty cool. All right, that's pretty much it, what I have under the hood. Also, transmission wise, it is an NV5600, all stock, and the clutch is actually a dual disc clutch, rated for 700 horsepower, that I got from Rock Auto. I will be posting a link to that. Yeah, so I guess that's it for under the hood. Relatively simple, pretty stock setup. Now I guess the interior. So this truck, the chassis has 313,000 miles on it. The engine probably has like around 100,000 miles on it. These are pretty nice. I don't know how they are compared to weather techs, but if they're cheaper than weather techs, they're probably better because they do the same thing and they fit good, fit real nice. And yeah, so I got these factory seats. This is starting to tear apart. Got to replace them. The dash, I wouldn't really say there's a dash in here anymore. Previous owner put this cover on. Might get a hard cover for it, just because I like the way the hard cover looks. Stock shifter. Oh yeah, these things are the best. I will point this out. When you have your big gulp in here and you're hitting 6th, it will hit your big gulp. But if you put like your phone or your wallet in here, it's fine. Pretty sure I got this off Amazon. Just looked up 02 to 09 Dodge, or maybe 08 Dodge center console cup holder, and it pops right up. I'll throw a link in on this. This head unit I got for really cheap off Amazon. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I do not recommend getting this though. It lags, it chirps when you you know, have your phone connected, your music playing. So yeah. Other than that, got a little monitor, Edge CT2 or CS2, whatever, right here. Here just to monitor a few things. Got a brake controller, probably doesn't work. For tuning, I got a Smarty SSR, just running a little bit hotter of a tune right now, but it works. It does its job. Starts up really good. Does have a little like clattering because of the dual disc clutch, but you know that you make some sacrifices for reliability. Sounds pretty good for a 4-inch exhaust. Yeah, I mean, 15% tint on the front. I think 15 overstock in the rear. It's pretty nice. Reflective strip. It's like a weird reflective type of stuff. I didn't put that on, previous owner did, but yeah, it's a pretty nice truck, does its job. Keeping this truck the way it is for now, unless I get some other screwed up thought in my head of what I should do to it. But it's a nice run-of-the-mill truck. Good towing setup. Yeah.